everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just doing another client tutorial in today's video, and I've got Jaclyn here. She was going to a daytime afternoon event, so we did a really nice wearable look for her. I'm just starting off by priming her face with the Kiels Ultra Moisturizing Lotion. As always, I do the brows first, so moving on to those, I'm using the NYX brow powder, and I've actually been mixing it with the wax because it turns into a really nice pomade, so I'm just filling her eyebrows in, but didn't really need too much product as Jaclyn's eyebrows are tattooed, so I'm just filling in any sparse areas and then stroking the product out just to make it quite natural. As always, doing eyes first, so I'm just placing down some eye primer and I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and buffing that in with a concealer buffing brush. So working that all over the lids and under the brows just to get a really nice base down. Using the Mercier translucent powder, I'm setting the primer down with a big fluffy brush. Placing down the first colour for her eyeshadow now. It's a really warm brown colour for a transition shade because I actually went for quite a smoky look for Jaclyn, so it's really important to just put down light colours first. It's a warm smoky eye too, so obviously I'm going to put down warm colours and I can always build them if I need to make it more dramatic, but because it was a daytime look, I laid down two different colours, blending them in together, and then I placed down the really dark colour as you'll see in a second. Going in with a black shade now and a smaller domed bullet brush, I'm just focusing this under the crease and in the outer corner. It does look a little bit crazy at the moment, but I do go and blend it out with a big fluffy brush just to make it a bit more natural. Grabbing a bigger fluffy brush, I'm now doing exactly that and blending all three colours I've laid down together for that nice blended smoky look. Going in with a highlight shade and a flat brush, I'm just highlighting underneath her brow, and this also corrects and shapes the eyeshadow a bit more, so if your eyeshadow has been brought up a bit too high. Once again, going in with my blending brush and blending the colours together. It seems like a lot of blending, but trust me, it is necessary, so make sure you do it. Grabbing a flat brush and a lid shimmer, I'm just placing that all on the inner corner and on the middle of the lid. And this is the Napoleon Shimmer Dust, I think, and it's so stunning. So it looks really good with smoky eyes. And I just wanted to make her lids and inner corners pop. I didn't want it to be matte. Going in now with my final shadow. This is a black shadow, and I'm placing it where you'd normally put eyeliner because I'm doing a shadow liner. So it's pretty much where you'd put your liquid eyeliner, it's just more natural. I've popped some lashes on Jaclyn. I don't think I filmed it because we were just chatting too much, but lashes are on and I'm just going in with a primer now. I always moisturise and prime. For foundation, I'm using the Stilla Stay All Day in the shade 7, but it was still a little bit too light for Jaclyn's complexion, so I went in with the Nars Sheer Glow in the shade Fiji, I think, or Tahoe, whatever the dark one is, and mixed the two colours together, and then that was stunning. So I'm going in with a Beauty blender and blending that all into her skin. For cream contour, I use the Bobbi Brown concealer stick for the contour shade and the Nars Creamy Concealer shade in Custard for the highlighting shade, and I'm just going in now and mapping out her contour. When blending the contour and highlight shade with the sponge, it's important just to bounce it off the skin and not drag any product because you're not going to get that nice blended look. It's going to drag the product a little bit and look very blotchy. Using the damp beauty blender, I am going to bake under her eyes using the Mercier translucent powder. Going in now with a big fluffy powder brush, I am setting the rest of her face with the same translucent powder. She really did not need any extra coverage, and as it was a daytime event, you sort of just want to set the makeup and not really build on it because it just looks a bit more natural. And as I said, she had stunning skin, doesn't need any more coverage. Amazing. Bronzing up her face and her contour now with the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I'm using the warmer shade, so I'm just popping that all on her cheekbones and sort of around her cheek. Once again, using a damp beauty blender, I'm going to carve out her contour just so it's nice and sharp and defined, and using the same translucent powder by Mercier that I've been using throughout the video, and let that sit there for a bit. While the contour bakes, going in with blush now with a stippling brush and just applying the blush all to the apples of her cheeks for that nice fresh look. Now my favourite step of all, highlighter. So I'm going in with the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in the shade Soft and Gentle, highlighting the tip and bridge of her nose, high points of her cheeks, forehead, and basically everywhere dull. Dusting off that bake now with a clean powder brush, I'm just swiping it all off while also blending, just to ensure you can't actually see the line where I've carved it out. You just want it to look really sharp. You don't actually want a line in your face, do you, hun? I'm now going to pop some shadow underneath her eyelids to join up with her waterline, just to join up with the shadow that I've placed down on her lids. Applying mascara to Jaclyn's bottom lashes now. I don't really put mascara on fake lashes because they're just quite enough, you know what I mean? Lining Jaclyn's lips with a nude lip liner by MAC. I can't remember the colour, but I'll leave it down below. And then going in to fill in her lips with the shade Blankety. I just thought the nude colour would complement the eyes really well, and I was right. How stunning is that? And here we have the finished look. Hope you enjoyed this client tutorial. I've got a few more coming. Can't wait for you to see them. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao!